squishymonster.com, and last year we did a fried apple cider donut video, and this year we're doing a gingerbread donut, but it's going to be baked. And it's all the things that I love about autumn wrapped up into a donut, with the comfort, the coziness, the spice, the warmth. The first thing we want to do is gather together all of our dry ingredients, which comprises of some unbleached all-purpose flour, some baking soda, some baking powder, and then the really nice warmth of some pumpkin spice. And I know that sounds silly, but it's got all the necessary spices it already needs inside of it, which is my cinnamon, my ginger, nutmeg, allspice, cloves, and cardamom. And I have a recipe for making your homemade pumpkin spice, and I'll provide that link below. And I just want to sift it together. Now we can begin assembling together our wet ingredients. So on the bottom of my bowl, I just have some fluffy brown sugar. And I'm going to cream that together with my oil and molasses. And the molasses is going to pair with the brown sugar because that's what's in it. It's just granulated sugar with a little touch of molasses. And so it's going to echo each other. And then I'm going to cream those two together. Lastly, for our wet ingredients, I just need to slip in my egg, and it's just a room temperature egg I cracked into a separate bowl just to catch any eggshells that may pass through. So that's what we put in next. Now all we have to do is sprinkle in our dry ingredients into our wet ingredients. So I like to do this in portions, just a little bit at a time, to ensure that it gets saturated in there and you're not over mixing. And I like to give it a help out with my spatula. So you just make sure you incorporate all the dry into the wet. I have my oven preheating, so I'm ready to fill the cavity of my pan up with the batter that I just licked off the spatula, and I can already tell you it's really yummy. So I got this baking pan. It's a donut baking pan specifically for this job, and I don't know about you, but I really dislike buying things that are specialized that you can only use for one or two things. But with that being said, I bought this at my local craft store with a 40 or 50% off coupon, so it was really inexpensive, and these are also available online. So if you don't have one of those around you, you can definitely buy it online. So I have my batter filled in a sandwich bag. No need to waste any pastry bags, and I just snipped off the end just to make it easier to fill. So I want to fill these about halfway, and if you're really worried about them sticking, you can definitely spray them, but it is a non-stick surface, so no worries. I'm just going to fill these babies up and pop them into the oven. Now you have several options when it comes to what you want to top them with or glaze them with, and you could dip them in some melted butter and roll them in cinnamon sugar. You could drizzle over some chocolate ganache, but I thought it would be fun to echo what was inside of the cake to put it on top as the icing. So I'm going to sprinkle together a little bit of sifted powdered sugar. There we go. And then maybe drip in a little bit of pure maple syrup. And then to counteract that sweetness, I have a little bit of pumpkin spice. And then you want to whisk it all together until you get a nice thin icing consistency that you can dunk each donut in. Now I just want to take each cooled donut and dip it in our easy glaze. And it's going to take a little while for it to set, but I promise it's worth it. Each one just like that. So now comes the best part ever, tasting our donuts. And this literally came up, I think, within less than 15 or 20 minutes. So doable. Let's see how it tastes. That glaze really sets it off. It is so soft and spiced. You get that little warmth and spiciness from the spices in there. It's baked right in. You really get that slight smokiness from the molasses. It's really soft and delicious. I so hope you guys give this a try. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. This is the Squishy Monster, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!